The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Giants at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Murray has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Murray going to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty. How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll try the left side. Farrell. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Murray now. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it down.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
The Browns drive about to get started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pearson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Murray now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Buzz.
To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They run again on first down. Chubb
on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And Chubb will try the middle here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the gun on third, Watson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Following the penalty, Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 5 now. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now it's Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Watson now to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They go up the middle with Chubb. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
To try again after the sack. Murray looking downfield for Jones. They got his man complete.
And they're going to get... 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll try the left side. Farrell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Murray nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson.
Quick slant completes into Njoku.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
A give running right is Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Murray.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Murray. That ball caught by Campbell. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. Now here at MetLife Stadium, it's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Murray again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Bulldozes past him, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on... Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to throw it, Murray. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Back to throw, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry.
He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin.